first thing you want to do is make a box. So res a box, and then you're gonna put a texture into it, a hair texture, an alpha one. I already have some, so I'm gonna link them down below. And then you make your box small. Not small, but like thin and, yeah, and narrow. Sorry if my screen's a little bit blurry. I'm on a Mac. I'm on a Mac and I'm using the QuickTime Player recorder. Okay, so I sized it down, and then you're gonna press on the features tab, I think. And then you press flexible path. Okay, so now it's moving, but you can either flip that upside down or you can play with the texture. So I already have one right there. I have different measurements on mine, and I'll like leave the measurements in the description because it's like too much to get into, but you could just copy them like that. And then this is the one I already had made with the measurements, so I'm just gonna put it on my head, put it next to my head. It's not linked to my head yet. And then yeah, you just basically keep playing with that like that until you get whatever you want. So I'm just gonna do like these little thin pigtails just so you can see the hang of it, but I'll show you one that I'm working on, or one that I was working on, but I don't wear flexis, that just don't match me, so this is kind of useless information for me, but I think I can help a lot of people. So what I did here was I put Control and Shift, or Command and Shift, whatever Apple or Windows you have. That helps you duplicate the little prims. So these are prims. I think that's why like people lag so much, because like the flexi hairs, they take up so many prims, and like the complexity is a lot. Like if you lower your complexity, you cannot see people with flexi hairs on. But anyways, so I just rotated it and duplicated it, and I just Shift, Control, and like drag it to the side a little bit, and it'll duplicate it. So now it's like these little pigtails, kind of. So I'm gonna try to link them all together, and that's what I'm doing now. But just make sure you don't link it to anything else, just the pieces of hair. So like you can get lost doing this, because since there's so many like prims, it's hard to edit each one of them because they're all like so close together. So I try to keep it like not so many prims. Like don't put over like, I don't think you're allowed to like link over 100 prims, I'm not sure. I had to change the background because like it's too, I can't see the outline in box when I press it. So like you see how they're highlighting? Those are the pieces. So I'm trying to link them together, but it sometimes it doesn't let you link it if you're linking like the floor or you're linking the background, something you don't have permission to. So I need to just get the pieces of hair, but I just like to like drag around it instead of clicking each one of them. Each one of those hairs. So try to like drag around, make it like a square around your avatar or whatever, wherever the hair is at, and like try to link it. Okay, so I just have to keep editing it and editing it and editing it. This is just how you do it. I don't know. Maybe I don't know how to do it, but this is what it looks like. So hopefully I'm doing it right. I don't know. So I'm gonna link them all together. So now they're linked all together, and now just move to the side to make sure they're all linked, that I didn't forget any little piece. And then I'm gonna, you could, when it's on your head, you can edit it, but you cannot duplicate prims when it's on your head. So if you want to make copies and like design it on your head, you're gonna have to take it off your head first and then put it back in the location where you had it on your head. But don't have it attached to the skull. So right now it's not attached to the skull, it's just like posed on the head. So what I'm on right now is like on a stand, so that my avatar doesn't move while I'm trying to build on it. I suggest you do that because if you don't do that, you're gonna move. Like your head's gonna keep moving, your avatar's gonna keep moving. So like, get a post stand and like stand on it. Or you can get like a mannequin head and do it on there, but it's better if you do it like this. Okay, so now I'm going to attach it to the skull. So go to head and put on skull. So it went up, then you just drag it back down. This is not my hair base, this is by 6. I think it's the Cuban hair base, but once you have like, you know, you do your own hair bases and stuff, you can use that. Okay, and now I'm gonna get off the stand so I can show you how it moves. What I usually do when I'm doing this, like I just keep attaching it to my head after working on it for a little bit, and then I'll like I'll make my avatar dance a little bit so that I can see like the way it moves and how it flows. You can change the flow and everything, you just keep tweaking it inside the features tab while building it. And you could like change the flow and how bouncy or whatever you want it to be. And then I'm just going to detach it. I'm gonna show you a different one that I made. It's basically what you do. So like, see, it's almost done. I just didn't do the back of it, but it's like mostly, you know, like a hair. It looks like a hair. It's just like these hairs I'm never gonna release. Like, I don't think I'm gonna do flexi hair. I think I'm gonna make mesh hair. It just doesn't match me. But anyways, this cute little wiggy. So I'm just editing it. But basically that's how you do it. Just keep linking them together. But you cannot link when it's attached to your head, attached to your skull. So if you want to edit that, just res it out again and then put it back on your head. Res it out, put it back on your head, but don't attach it to your skull. Those are different things.